Fashion design for sustainability. The need for a fashion design paradigm that respects sustainability. Fast fashion against the environment. Fashion is always innovating and changing. The pace of change is now faster than ever and leads to overconsumption of clothes and increasing consumption of materials and natural assets. Sustainability demands action towards the opposite direction. The phenomenon of fast fashion is one of the driving factors of the fashion business in the last decades. Fast fashion is the cheap, massively produced, trendy clothing. Fast fashion has drastically restructured the sector of clothing and had serious impact on the textile industry. It has led to constantly decreasing prices of clothing items, which has fueled overconsumption and a shorter life of the garments. This is without any doubt a serious hazard for the environment and a serious impact on sustainability. Designing fashion for sustainability works on multiple levels and with various targets. We could categorize them as follows. Design with sustainable materials and fabrics, recycled, biodegradable, waste derived. Use of advanced production technologies for reduction of wastes and of the environmental impact in general, like just-in-time and local manufacturing. Evolution of the marketing and branding mix. Addition of the sustainability issue as a significant part of the brand identity. The subject of new materials has been covered in other lessons of this course. New technologies for sustainability. 3D printing and 3D knitting of garments. It is a sustainable technology because it saves on fabric by minimizing fabric waste. 3D made garments can be produced locally and on just-in-time basis, minimizing transportation, stock, and warehousing. 3D clothing is custom made, so unsold stock is eliminated. Digital printing instead of dyeing colorization saves drastically on use of water and in production of one of the massive waste streams in textile production, which is the wastewater from dyeing of textiles. Zero waste pattern cutting is a design technique that eliminates textile waste at the pattern design stage and is assisted by computer-aided design software and computer-aided manufacturing equipment. A creative design approach is to work on zero-waste pattern design by adding drapes or extra decorative elements in the garment. Minimal sewing, a minimalistic design approach that reduces the number of seams required to sew together a garment. It saves on materials and manufacturing time. Design for disassembly. The garment is designed in a way that the parts, zips, button, etc., will be easily detached, and in this way repairing or recycling is easier. Especially for recycling, this is very important because separation and sorting of the clothing components demands time and work effort. Upcycling. Upcycling is to design for clothes at the end of their life cycle in order to add a new value to them. Examples are using of leftover textile stock, obsolete and out of fashion clothes, or second-hand items. Modular, transforming and multifunctional clothes. Clothes that are designed in a modular way and can be transformed in multiple ways by multiple functions. This is done by using a color palette that allows for mix and match, as well as structural components like adjustable drawstrings, non-fraying material, so as to minimize finishing, or removable parts. The new fashion design paradigm. You should always remember that direct financial profit is not the only target that you should set when employing these techniques. Making money by saving on the pattern's waste does not make business sense. The fabric is a very small percentage of the value of the garment. Sustainability design should be part of the overall strategy for sustainability and should be included in the communication plan and the brand identity demonstration. Fashion articles carry an identity that is reflected onto the person that wears it. Add the sustainable aspect in your product's identity, and there will be customers willing to adopt this identity. Stella McCartney is the case that everyone should study, and she's not the only one. Clever Care initiative by Stella McCartney. Reduce washing of clothes. Lower the temperature when machine washing. Use air drying. Reduce ironing with practices that minimize creases and folds. Use professional cleaning. Conclusion. Designing for sustainability is a new concept in fashion design. There are available many options assisted by technology advancements and improvements. An SME in the textile and clothing sector should consider employing some techniques for supporting their sustainable development initiatives.